Hey there everybody, Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to the bonus episode of albums that are 30 years old in 2022. These are the honorable mentions as we have looked at our favorite albums all month long that came out in 1992, celebrating their 30th birthday, 30th anniversary. I picked my 31 favorites. Actually got 32 because you got that one bonus episode there. But I've got a whole crap load of honorable mentions that I did want to mention. Again, this is not everything. I didn't want to just put down every single album that I moderately like that came out in 1992. There's quite a few of them. So I'm just going to kind of blaze through all these. I'll say maybe a little bit about some of them, but maybe not much. Starting off, a guy that I think many of you probably assumed would make my top 31 because I love him and I miss him so much. But, you know, this album is good for one of his bluesier albums. It's not one of my favorites, but still it's a pretty notable album from 1992. Gary Moore, After Hours. Okay. Next up, we've got a very cool, very important Norwegian black metal album, Dark Throne, A Blaze in the Northern Sky. How about on the jazz fusion side? Vital Information, Easier Done Than Said. That was originally in my top 31, but of course when I go through and sifting through, some things come, some things go, right? That kind of got pushed out, but Steve Smith and Frank Gambale and company, really, really good fusion album there. Motorhead's March or Die. Okay. Goddard, okay. Self-Titled. Really, really strong one. I'm fairly new to that band, right? Do like that one quite a bit. Opiate by Tool. Okay. High Stakes and Dangerous Men from UFO. Not one of their best albums, but still, I like it. It's a good album. Then we've got two from Bruce Springsteen. We got Human Touch and Lucky Town. Again, neither one of these two albums are top-notch Bruce Springsteen, I don't think. But as some of his kind of non-E Street Band albums go, these two are both pretty good. Came out right around the same time. I think, you know, you could argue one over the other, but I think you take like kind of the best from both albums and you have a really good Springsteen album. Giant, Time to Burn, real good one. Good melodic hard rock. Peter Gabriel, Us, another one that was originally in my top 31, kind of got bumped for other things, but I do like Us quite a bit. Hardline, Double Eclipse, another good melodic hard rock album, Neil Schon and company. Testament, The Ritual. Not one of my favorite Testament albums, but needs to be on here. I think it's less of a full-on thrash album from them, but still is pretty melodic. Had some great guitar playing, good hooks. Saxon, Forever Free. Kiss Revenge, probably my favorite or one of my top 2 or 3 latter era Kiss albums. And by latter era, I mean anything post-1980. Good heavy album, return to form for them. Deicide Legion, very, very influential, brutal death metal classic. Firehouse, Hold Your Fire. It's funny how I mentioned Deicide and Firehouse like next to each other, right? How did that kind of worked out really weird. I don't mind Firehouse, actually. I mean, you guys know me, what I feel about some of this kind of like, you know, glam metal, hair metal, whatever you want to call it. I always thought Firehouse, very good musicians, great vocals, really catchy stuff. Yeah, you know, they did some ballads, they did some softy stuff, but I always thought pretty solid band, actually. Elton John, The One. ELP, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Black Moon. Really strong reunion album for them, I think. Blind Guardian, Somewhere Far Beyond. Great power metal album. Frank Zappa, You Can't Do That on Stage, Volume 5, and how about Volume 6? Both pretty damn good. Jethro Tull, A Little Light Music. Pretty cool live album from them. Got some acoustic stuff, couple big bashers, right? For the most part, it's a little light music, exactly what it is. Some of them more acoustic fare. I kind of dig that. Brian May, Back to the Light. Really strong solo album from Brian May. I like that a lot. He's got Cozy Powell on tap with him there. Man of War, The Triumph of Steel. The Triumph of Steel. Prince, The Love Symbol album. Keith Richards, Main Offender. What else? Amorphous, The Karelian Isthmus. Rage Against the Machine, self-titled debut. Very important album. I do recognize that. I do enjoy that. Psychotic Waltz, Into the Everflow. Cool progressive metal album. Here's a really cool Hungarian prog album, After Crying. Oh boy, I'm going to try and pronounce this. I really like this album, but I could never say the name. Megasotak S Megsomoritak. Something like that. Anyway. After Crying, very, very cool band, progressive band, but with a lot of classical influences, a lot of chamber influences, really cool stuff. Roger Waters, Amused to Death. Jadis, More Than Meets the Eye. Really great early 90s neo-progressive from the UK. Really good band. Citizen Kane, Serpents in Camouflage. If you love like Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, Foxtrot era Genesis with Peter Gabriel, you will love Citizen Kane. Serpents in Camouflage. Great album. Ralph Towner, Open Letter. Gorgeous album. What a great guitar player. What else? Alan Holdsworth, Wardenclyffe Tower. Strong album. I like that album from him. Great solos. More atmospheric, ethereal type stuff from Alan, but I think one of his better latter period albums. How about Immortal, Diabolical Full Moon Mysticism? Right, great early album from the Norwegian black metal legends. Porcupine Tree, On the Sunday of Life. Fun album. Not one of my favorites from Steven Wilson and company, but as an early album in their catalog, it's got some pretty good stuff on there. St. Vitus, COD, doom metal, classic. Neil Young, Harvest Moon. I don't normally gravitate towards some of the more acoustic Neil Young stuff, but there's some really nice material on this particular album I do enjoy. The Black Crowes, The Southern Harmony and Musical Companion. Sleep, Holy Mountain, sorry. Great doom, stoner, sludge type of thing. Really good. I love Sleep. Really great heavy band. What else we got here? How about Cannibal Corpse, Tomb of the Mutilated. Great death metal classic from Cannibal Corpse. That's all I got. That's a whole bunch of stuff. So there you have your honorable mentions for the month of March, as we are finishing off celebrating 30 years of album classics from 1992, or album favorites, I should say. So, yeah, so we're moving into, obviously, April. What does the end of March and the beginning of April generally symbolize? I don't know about where some of you live, but here on the East Coast of the U.S., that means the coming of spring. And I was thinking long and hard about stuff I wanted to do for the beginning of spring here and the month of April. And I wanted to do something really positive. I wanted to kind of tie in spring, winter going away, the gray, bleak cold of winter, and, you know, the rain's coming and the temperatures are warming up, the grass is getting greener, buds on the trees, you know, you can go outside a little bit more. So I wanted to do something along those lines. So what I decided to do is a month long, each and every day, you're going to get a song from me. I'm calling this month Feel Good Songs for Spring. And these are basically, you got 30 days of April. These are going to be 30 of some of my favorite songs that I like to hear as the weather's starting to get warmer, as we're going outside a little bit. Songs that make me feel good, that remind me of spring-like things. And I'm probably going to be reading a lot of lyrics. You may catch me doing a little singing here and there, but I'm going to be reading a lot of lyrics and talking about why some of these songs, some of these lyrics make sense for me to listen to in the springtime, and that I like to hear when it's weather, the warmer weather is coming in, and you're ready to break out of your winter cocoon and kind of venture out into the world and watch the spring season kind of take hold. So again, they could be songs and lyrics that directly have to do with springtime things, or maybe they're just songs that really make me feel good and make me want to be outside and celebrating the coming of the new season. So I want it to be really upbeat and more of a feel-good type of thing. We're not going to be talking about, you know, technical things about albums and all that kind of stuff for this month. These are more about, you know, just songs that make you feel good. And what for many people, the coming of spring is a season that makes you feel good. I know I can speak for a lot of East Coast folks who I know here in the New York area and surrounding states and what have you, who they get very depressed in the wintertime. The wintertime is like, you know, oh, here we go again. It's like, you know, there are a lot of people who don't like living on the East Coast because they don't like winter. And a lot of people who escape from the East Coast, especially the New York area, and they go down south or they go out west or wherever they go, they do that because the winter times can be very hard on some people. So this month-long show is all about breaking out, okay, of the winter season into spring, songs that make you feel good to be alive, right, that really do it for you for various reasons. And Each day you're going to get a different pick from me. I have 30 of them all good to go. These don't necessarily have to be my favorite bands. It could be from any genre, pop or southern rock or metal or prog or jazz, whatever. It's just, these are songs, 30 songs that make me feel good, that really get me in the mood for spring and the moving from winter to spring and just warmer weather, that type of thing. Again, they could have lyrics that have to do with that or not. That doesn't really matter. So start putting your list together of songs that make you feel good. Feel good songs for spring, that's what we're hitting at. If you live in an area where there is no spring, well, just kind of play along with us and listen to us talk about it and type about it all month. We're talking songs this month. We'll get back to more album-centric stuff in May, but for April, feel good songs for spring. Tune in tomorrow morning, each and every morning throughout the month of April, where I will be giving you a different song that means a lot to me and is a transition, helps me transition from the one season to the next. Thanks for watching. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. And don't worry, I will be posting also in the comments below all of my honorable mentions from March, as well as my top 31 picks. So that'll all be down below. And thanks for watching every day, each and every month. This is a pretty popular show topic we've done. Actually, the last couple of months have been really, really popular. So I'd like to see that. I love the fact you guys are getting into the quick little daily shows we do each month, which are fun for me, and seems like they're fun for you. So we'll continue to do those. So thanks for watching. I am Pete Pardo. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell. We also have the links below to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as the link to our merch page. We can get all sorts of cool Sea of Tranquility stuff, which of course I'm not wearing today. I'm pretty boring today. Sorry. Oops. And the link to our website. So thanks for watching. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.